going on here. Okay. So, like I said, this the show Harlem is on Prime Video. All right, so it starts out with um Camille. I mean, she is on my last nerve. I said this in my last uh recaps and I'm saying it again. She is on my last nerve. She is so annoying. She's very annoying. How does Camille go from being 2 months pregnant? She was 2 months pregnant. Then we done did a damn time jump to 8 months. Lord Jesus, I mean, what are we doing? So anyway, Camille, as always, she's struggling. With the doctor bills. She always struggling with something, but this time she's struggling with her doctor bills, and she doesn't have insurance anymore since she quit her job at the university. So how she thought she was going to go see a doctor and take care of her appointments and all the testing and different things you need to do. What about and then start preparing, buying things for the baby? How she thinks she going to be doing that? And she ain't got no insurance, and she ain't got no money. Okay, so I don't know what the hell she doing. Um, but anyway, so she keeps popping up at Ian's house. I mean, which I feel is disrespectful. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Y'all leave me a comment and tell me what y'all think. But I think by her keep popping up at Ian's house, I just think it's disrespectful. She did text him and say, "Hey, we got to talk." But hey, we got to talk don't mean pop up at my damn house. It means we gonna set up a time and a place to meet, and we can discuss the baby and any other things that you need to discuss. But I didn't say pop up at my damn house. Um, but she knows he got a girlfriend, and she knows that he's in a committed relationship with Portia. Um, Now, what she didn't know was that Portia is got her hard boiled eggs on ice, and she's trying to take her hard boiled eggs and have them inserted into her so they can have a baby. So she doesn't know that, and she gets all upset because Ian didn't tell her. It's not her business to know that. It's not her place. I mean, only thing you need to be discussing with him at this point is the baby that you're having. Anything outside of that, just my personal business, it's not your place. Like, I mean, you didn't want this man. You dumped him. He wanted to have a family, and you wanted to didn't want to have one at the time, whether it was her career or whatever the case was. Okay, and that's her choice. No one is judging her for that. But you can't now all of a sudden want him because you're pregnant. I mean, it don't work like that. He moved on, got somebody else. And you was letting this man come up there and shoot up the club with no damn protection. So what you thought was gonna happen? So I mean, it's so funny to me that she acts like she wants him now. Um, Now that she got the baby, and now you want him. Now you're jealous. I mean, she like I said, she's on my last nerve. Um, but Ian, he gonna be there. Seems like a good dude from what we're seeing. And they haven't showed me otherwise. Ian is a good dude, and he's gonna be there for her and the baby. Now, but what we didn't see, y'all, is that we didn't see a conversation between Ian and Portia. I mean, did he tell her about the baby? We assuming, and I guess they just want the writers just want us to assume that he had that conversation with her. But we didn't see it. We didn't see no reaction from Portia. So I guess Portia knows. We just have to assume that. And see, that's a missed opportunity with the writing. Um, I think they just dropped the ball on that part. They did not tell us about Portia. I mean, they did not tell us or should let us see him have a sit down conversation to tell Portia that his old girl is pregnant with his baby, and knowing that they got a relationship going. We haven't had no conversations with Portia. Only time we see Portia, she coming out smiling, laughing, and kiki kaka, and like everything is cool. But in real life, ain't no black woman gonna be cool like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, we want to have a conversation. It's going to be some back and forth, conversations and some crying, tears, people being mad. I mean, so they dropped the ball on that. Like I said, Camille Ness 2 months prego. Just last week. I mean, no, I'm saying now she 8 months prego, but just last week she was 2 months. So how you go from 2 to 8 with them? They did a huge time jump. That's like TV magic, I guess. I mean, where they do that at? I don't well, TV. That's where they do it at. Um, I mean, she just on my nerve. Camille's on my nerve. So, be honest with you, I wanted her to not to even have the baby. I actually wanted her to either, terminate or lose the baby. I didn't even want her to have this man's baby because I figured she gonna cause problems, and she's gonna cause problems. But I think he's probably gonna end up probably breaking things off with Portia. If Portia's smart, she would have left. You know what I'm saying? Because daggone well that she's going to keep on wanting to. That she, Camille's going to constantly be around because she's pregnant. So she's going to constantly be around, and it's always going to be needing something. So I probably couldn't deal with it. So, but anyway, Camille is she's having a good time. She's hanging out with Quinn, and Quinn's boyfriend Seth and his friend Cisco came over. Okay, and so they having a good time. They playing cards and playing charades, and she's just having a good time. And I'm thinking, what single man wants to date a prego chick? I mean, I don't know. Is that a thing, y'all? That single men go out here and look for pregnant women to date them? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But Camille, she wants male attention. That's the whole thing. She wanted male attention. She's feeling lonely and sad. But she would have had all of that. She would have had male attention with Ian. Had she not had kicked him to the curb in the first place, she would have had that male attention. She would have had a whole nuclear family. They would have gotten married and had a baby and did everything the right way, or what people say is the right way. But now here she goes. She pregnant and single. So she brought this on herself. Because even if she was gonna still, spin the block and get with her old work, she should have been making sure he had a condom, and she should have been making sure she was on some type of birth control or did the damn Plan B thing or whatever it's called. Um, she should have been doing something. But just to go raw dog with each other now he's moved on with Portia and talking about having a family with Portia, and now you single and alone, and now you gotta be pregnant and trying to. I mean, I'm not saying she's dating Cisco, but it looked like they flirt with each other. You know what I'm saying? And like he wanted to take her out or something, but he ended up. She brought the man to her home, and they chilling at home at her house. And Ian shows up, and he's jealous when he saw Camille and Cisco together. He's jealous. He said he didn't show up for uh the uh the pregnancy class, what do you call Lamar's class type of thing. He didn't show up for that because Portia's father had a stroke. Okay, they didn't show us any of that. We should have seen that information. We should have saw that. You know, Instead they make it look like he was a deadbeat, and he wasn't a deadbeat. So I don't like that. Okay, just let's keep it fair. Let's keep it fair. But both of them are playing games with each other, Ian and Camille, because they both still in love, and that's the issue right there. They both still in love with each other. They have not resolved their past relationship issues, and that's why I said a second ago Portia should run away. But I don't know what's going to happen with that. But Camille is always going to be running over there every 5 minutes, popping up every day for something because, one, she's annoying, but two, there's a baby involved, and the baby will always have to come first. So, you know, I just think this was we should have seen some resolve with their relationship and a little bit better, and we should have saw Ian have the conversation with Portia. So that's that on that. But I think Ian's gonna be a good father if she doesn't lose this baby and she has the baby. They might end up getting back together at the end. But anyway, that's that on that. So we're moving over to Quinn and Seth. And all I have to say, good Lord, this dude Kofi is fine as hell. Okay, the actor Kofi, he is so super fine, chocolate, like a chocolate candy bar. But anyway, I digress. Moving on. But Quinn, she dropped Seth as her client because she was getting a lot of backlash and hate online from the previous stylist, and people was, she got all these negative comments on, like, I guess Instagram or whatever it was, and just she couldn't take that and didn't like it, so she wouldn't put out a video and thought it was best that she just dropped him as a client, but they still end up still continue to date. And so fast forward, Quinn is falling in love with this dude. Okay. And he's saying that he falling in love with her too. I mean, they feeling each other. So they doing, photo shoots, and she's, they looking all happy, and she's, she probably hoping they have a family, and she probably daydreaming about them having a family and all that. So right now everything is looking real good. They look great together. Everything looks happy, happy, joy, joy. But and they made some, and then there was another scene where they made some real good love. I mean, some real good love making. And after, they finished, she finished getting her cheeks clapped. They fell asleep. After they do, they both fall off to sleep. But then the phone rang. Okay, the phone rings, and you know how, like, you sleep, but you still hear when the phone rings though. You half sleep, and he gets out the bed and he go take the phone call of Seth, and he starts talking on the phone to somebody named Sabrina, and talking about says, "I love you, babe," and well, he told the Sabrina person that, "Oh yeah, I was with Quinn all day, and blah blah blah," and he said, "I love you, babe." I mean, what y'all think about this? Do y'all think Sabrina is a side piece that he's messing around? Like he's playing, being a player. You think that's his cousin or his sister? I mean, who y'all think it is? I mean, I think they left it like this to have us believe that this is some side piece that he messing with, some jump off. But I bet you it's gonna be his cousin or sister or something, a friend. It's gonna be something innocent. Some reason I don't know. But then again, I mean, it is some of these dudes, they be trying to play the games. So we shall see how all that's gonna turn out. Where that's gonna blow up in favor. Um, okay, now we jump over to Mike and Angie. Oh Lord, Mike, he ain't gonna marry Angie. I do not see it. I do not see Mike marrying Angie at all. Angie is just too much. She too much to deal with. And if I was Mike, I would run away from Angie. Um, let's see. And then one thing that she did that irritated me, and I know it irritated Mike. That did she? I would have to cut her off just mere fact that she took my damn credit card and charged up a $50,000 deposit for a damn wedding venue. Okay, he said he did not want a big wedding. He have said it multiple times. He says he doesn't want a large wedding. He told Angie this on multiple occasions, but Angie is selfish as always. She's only thinking about herself and self-absorbed about what she got going on. And she never even thought to ask him what he want or what he doesn't want. Okay. She's so absorbed about doing this stupid girls trip, the musical. This shit looks ratchet. And but that's Angie for you. You know, if it's ratchet, that's what she likes. And but Mike don't even want her to do this girls trip the musical thing. He think it's not going to be a good look for her. But Angie says she gonna do it anyway, you know. And and that song she was singing at her rehearsal, that song sounded so daggone ignorant. But hey, it ain't for me to like. But Mike didn't, Mike don't like it, and I could see him leaving her ass. I don't see them. I just from what we seeing right now, we don't know what the last two episodes are going to hold. But from what I'm seeing right now, I don't feel that he going to stay with her. But hey, they could write it to be different, and they live happily ever after. Um, but if this was real life, no, Mike would have left her ass. You're not about to charge my damn credit card no $50,000 for some wedding venue. First of all, I'm not paying $50,000 for no damn wedding venue. Just for the venue, that's not even the rest of the wedding. So that's just a deposit to hold the place. And you ain't about to charge my damn car and think we're gonna still get married. Now, we would have a deep conversation about this, and and the wedding would be called off. That's what if I was Mike, I would call off the wedding. So, but I don't see it working out. But hey, you tell me what y'all think. Leave me a comment. Give me y'all thoughts on that. Okay, and then we jump over to Ty and Eva. Ty, she at it again. She's about to screw up this a good relationship. And I told y'all at the beginning, she's always screwing up her relationship, same like Angie, and she's about to screw this one up. But she gets upset because Eva is challenging her on things. She's, she's not just gonna kiss her ass and tell her what she want to hear and be a yes person to her. Maybe that's how what other people did for Ty. But Angie says, I mean, not Angie, excuse me, I'm sorry, Eva ain't doing it. Ty, well, see, and that's what Eva wants. I mean, that's what it seemed like. Ty and Angie are the same. They just want a yes person, and they just want somebody to tell them that they're great and everything's wonderful and they're doing a great job, and and accept all the BS that they doing, and they don't want nobody who's going to challenge them. Mike is challenging Angie, and Eva is challenging Ty, so they both wanted the same. Um, and then Ty talked about how she never came out to her family back in the day. She just packed up and left. And I think it's been like 10 years or something. She ain't seen her family. She just packed up and left all these years later. Ain't never said, this. She last time she saw her family was at breakfast one morning. She just packed up her stuff and left. The only day she said she packed up her stuff, she just left, walked out the door and never came back. And Eve is trying to encourage her to go see her family and try to mend this and fix this. Um, so but like I said, Ty messes up every relationship she gets into. She probably gonna mess this one up, but hopefully she fixes it and get it right. Eva's just trying to help her be a better person. But after that argument they had a big argument, and Ty was so disrespectful, kicked her out the house and all that. They end up making up, and so we'll see what's going to happen. Whether or not, hopefully this, hopefully they get it together. Hopefully they get it together. Um, Hopefully she understands her mistakes and she gets it together, and they have a good relationship at the end. So we only got two more episodes left. So I don't know how they're gonna wrap it up. Actually, y'all, they could have did this in a 2-hour movie. They could have did an hour and a half or 2-hour movie and wrapped this whole thing up, and then we could have gotten all the nitty gritties that we want. We could have seen the conversation with Portia. We could have seen, what's really going to happen with Camille and the baby situation. We wouldn't have this stupid time jump like that from 2 months to 8 months, all in one episode like that. And then we would also see what's going to really go down with Angie and Mike, and then whether Ty go see her family. I don't know. They only got 2 episodes, so who knows if we got time to even see all that because the episodes are not even that long. But anyway, I'll be here for the last 2 episodes, and I'll be back for that. So I thank y'all for listening to me and while I rant and rave about this show and get it off my chest. And I will see y'all on the next go around. Thank y'all for watching and listening. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe as always. All right, your girl is out. Peace. Bye.